Hey there, I'm Sneha and you are watching my channel Book Junction. In today's video, I'm going to share some tips that will help you to stop procrastinating and get your work done. So it doesn't matter if you are a student, a working individual or a homemaker, I'm sure you will find something valuable. So let's begin. So the very first tip is pre-committing. So commit to the work you want to get done beforehand, and that will need a lot of planning. Now planning may sound too cliche for you, but it's legitimately the one skill that's common in most successful personalities. They plan every single minute of their lives. Well, you don't have to plan every minute of your life, but you should definitely plan your weeks and days in advance. So I personally suggest that you should close your eyes and visualize how you want your week to look like. That is, what you want to do on which day and what are the things that you want to accomplish and achieve in that particular week. So first, visualize what you want and then set your weekly goals. Once you have set your weekly goals, then you can just go ahead and spread all those goals for different days in the week, and soon you will have a structure and an organized chart in front of you, and you will know that what are the things that you have to do on different days, and it will make you feel so much more organized mentally. So definitely give this a try, and I'm sure you will definitely like the results. The Ivy Lee method is over 100 years old now, and it's still known for its effectiveness. So this method was basically created by this man Ivy Lee, and he was an expert in advertising and public relations. So the method is very simple. After the end of your day, before going to bed, write the 6 most important things that you need to do the next day. Then go ahead and prioritize the jobs. The next day, start your day with the most important task and keep doing it until it's done. And please make sure that you don't multitask. Multitasking actually reduces your productivity and efficiency. So stay away from multitasking. Do one job at a time and do it properly. Well, now you know the 6 most important things that you need to do, but you may need to add some other tasks in between. For example, preparing your lunch, exercising, or calling a friend, which may extend to an indefinite length. So it's better to organize your day as well. So for that, you can schedule your tasks and practice time blocking. Time blocking is a great way to do a particular task with your complete focus, and in that particular period of time you will only do this job and you will not think about anything else. So try this as well. You can also add notes and prompts for you to keep things even more under control. Now this tip is very important, so listen to me carefully. While working, if you ever find yourself thinking about some other task, then it's a clear hindrance for your productivity. It's a major distraction and disruption. So, whenever you are reminded of some task, calculate whether you can get it done in under 2 minutes or not. If you cannot get it done within the threshold of 2 minutes, then just add it to your to-do list and continue focusing on the task in hand. Trust me, this 2 minutes rule is actually magical. Definitely give this a try. Now, Deep Work is one of my most favorite self-help books, and Cal Newport actually talked about the state of flow in detail in his book. Now, a state of flow is basically a zone where you are completely absorbed in the work that you are doing. You lose the track of time and you're completely zoned out. So in such a state of flow, whatever you will do, whether it's studying or it's working, whatever you will do will be of amazing quality and you will be exceptionally efficient at your job. So I hope you understand that the goal is not to work or study for 8 hours. The goal is to do the job damn well. Now this is like the most important thing, but it's also very basic, and you must have heard about this thing all the time, that you have to keep your surroundings organized. Only then you will feel organized mentally. Because a cluttered environment leads to a cluttered mind, and that's why improving your working or studying space will help you to feel 10 times more productive, and this is actually very true. So once you have got your surrounding organized and clean, you will feel emotionally and mentally so much more organized, and you will actually feel like doing the job and the work that you have to do. And if you are a student, you will feel like studying when you will see your books are organized and they're clean and they're kept so neatly. And when you see your goals in front of your eyes, maybe it's written on a piece of paper and it's stuck on your wall, you will see your goals and you will see all these motivational quotes. You will definitely feel like working and achieving your goals. And you can also add some pieces that will help you to feel more at peace and calm mentally. Now obviously this is not mandatory, but definitely it helps you to feel much more productive and creative as well. So if you are in a creative field, then you need to make your space somewhat where you can feel creative and where your mind becomes calm and you can think of new ideas and just be positive as well. So after I created this space for me, you must have seen that the quality of my videos changed, and I think that there has been a considerable improvement. So you can take this as an example, and I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, then definitely like, share and subscribe to my channel, and you can watch my other videos as well. Until then, bye bye.